Hi guys, this is Trin from the How To Duo, and today I'm going to be showing you how I crocheted this sweater. I actually came across a tutorial by a girl named Amanda Love Santos. I'll link her channel below. She's very thorough, very clear instructions, great for beginners, which I am definitely a beginner. I've made scarves before, blankets before, even chicken sweaters, but never an actual garment for myself, so I'm very proud of this piece. I followed her tutorial almost exact, and I'm so happy with the way my sweater turned out. So thank you, Amanda. I'm going to now show you the process that I went through over the last 3 weeks. It didn't take me 3 whole weeks to do this. It's just I worked on it on and off for a total of 3 weeks. I don't know how many hours, to be honest. So I'm going to show you 3 weeks worth of work in 3 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and tell you some of the problems or issues I came across, some changes I made, and some questions that I have for Amanda herself. So check it out. So that was the 3-week process, and I'm going to share with you some of the issues I came across. So the first thing was I used a cheap yarn. This is something I already had in my stash. I was working on this blanket that I never finished, so I was like, I already have like 4 rolls of this. Let me just try it and see if it works. So Amanda used Lion Brand 24/7 cotton, and this is like, I don't know, let's see, Impeccable, which is like usually like $3, and then I even got it for half off at Michael's. But this is 100% acrylic, not even cotton, and I don't know where the descriptions are, but the problem is now I have a pretty stiff sweater, but it's so warm and cozy, and I haven't washed it yet, and I think when I wash it, it'll soften up, but I probably should have just went with the Lion brand. The hardest part was going around the edge and just cleaning up the top and the bottom because you can't see the stitches. And Amanda did say in her tutorial, it's kind of hard to see, so just kind of like eyeball it, which is what I did, but then it made me kind of doubt myself because I'm a beginner, and I'm sure all beginners will doubt themselves if they're not sure what they're doing. But you know, look, it worked out for me. This was a new stitch for me, so when I learned it, I was so excited, but I actually had to do this 3 times because the first time I went all the way across, it was too tight, it was too roughly, and I think it's because when you get to the bottom and you stitch that clean line, it's really difficult to see the stitches, so I probably had some extra stitches at the bottom hem, so it made it so I had too many stitches here, and it became roughly. So to take it all apart, and I started skipping some stitches just to make sure it's straight. Well, after skipping stitches, it ended up creating little gaps and holes. So I had to take it apart again. And what worked for me was laying it flat on my table and just stitching it according to how it looked laying flat. So that's my advice to you. If you're doing this part, put it flat on the table so you could see that it's stitching flat across. Other than that, it was very easy tutorial to follow. Since this yarn is thicker than what Amanda used, I realized that 50 double crochets all the way across was a little wide. However, I measured it with one of my other oversized sweaters and it was actually the same width, so I just went with it. When I got to the sleeve though, I figured if the sleeve's too wide, then it's going to make me look really wide. So I made the sleeve 28, I think. I think she went 30, I went 28. The other thing that I did differently was she had the neck kind of open and she left like 5 or maybe 3 stitches open, and it created like this sweetheart neckline, and it opened up on the shoulders. And for me, I have wide shoulders, so I actually ended up stitching it together at the end because I didn't like it falling off my shoulders. The only question I have is, I wonder if this front part could have been just one piece. She said to do it in 2 pieces and then there's actually a stitch in the middle there, but I wonder if you started here and then you increase, and once you get to the middle part, then you just reverse the stitches this way, then you just have one solid piece. I might try that next time with Lion brand yarn. Anyways, if you liked what you saw and you enjoyed the process, please subscribe to our channel. We have lots of how-tos, lots of DIYs, lots of recipes, lots of crazy food videos. So subscribe below, visit our blog at thehowtoduo.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The How To Duo. And don't forget to also subscribe to Amanda. I linked it below. Her channel has a lot of DIY tutorials, especially on crocheting. So thanks again, Amanda. Thanks again for watching. See you later.